Now, about 6 months ago, actually, it was in the summer, I booked an appointment online to renew my British passport, and I got a date. So I got a flight back, and I went to the passport office, and I renewed my British passport. Seamless as anything. They told me to bring, I don't know, 2 photos. I can't remember what it was. 2 photos, 100 quid or something, or 80 quid, however much it costs. I got the express passport, so that it's done like in 4 hours. So I organised it all and went and got it. When I got it done, I was at 4 hours. Seamless as hell, no questions asked. Handed in my old passport, and that's it. Now today, I've done the same thing in Italy with my carta d'identità, it's called, which is your, it's not the passport, it's like your identity card. The thing that they're trying to bring in Britain that no one wants. So let me take my bag off. I've got a spot on my excesses of Christmas chocolate and alcohol. So today, I'm going to do the same thing. I've booked an appointment online with the public office here in Cremona where I live, and it says bring 1 photo. I don't think it says bring any money, but if I've got, I'm sure you can pay with card. So I'm going to see how seamless it is. There's only one thing though. There's only one thing that's hindering everything, or it could put a spanner in the works. Is that I'm renewing my identity card here in Italy, which I got 10 years ago. So 10 years ago was 2016. Well, it was actually 2015 I got it, because it runs out 10 years on your plus your birthday. So my birthday's coming up. So it was 2015 I got it, which was before, you guessed it, the dreaded word Brexit. So I'm registered here as a British citizen, and I'm not sure if that's going to throw a spanner in the works, because I don't know, it could do. I mean, if everything goes okay, I'll go in, no question be asked, renew your identity card, another 10 years, blah, 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 that's it, thanks. But in Italy, it's notorious for things like that. You know, public offices, it's notorious for you having to go back 3 times. I think I mentioned it before in a video as well. I changed my driving licence here, and I reckon I went to the DVLA, the equivalent of the DVLA here in Italy, at least 30 times. I'm not joking, yeah, 30. So let's see if this is any better. I don't know what it's going to be like. I reckon it'll be seamless. I reckon there won't be any questions asked. I've got a feeling that it'll go seamless. But anyway, come with me, let's see if it's seamless. Now, I'll put my appointment up here that I got from them. It's all very nice. It went to my Google Calendar. In fact, I was well impressed when I did it online. It was easy. Things are getting a lot easier now, aren't they? Remember back in the day, even before internet, when I first came here, to book an appointment there, it would have been a disaster. You had to go once, speak to her, speak to them, speak to someone else, and you'd never got it done. But now, just ask ChatGPT, how do you book an appointment to renew your identity card, and it takes you straight to the website. So let's go in. I need to find Sportello 2, which is like desk number 2. Shouldn't be that difficult, should it? Pretty sure this is the road. I've been here before. Been here loads of times. I've got my kids' ID card done as well. Beautiful, isn't it? Look at that. Never noticed that before. Everywhere you go in Italy is filled with beautiful buildings. This is the one. Io ho un appuntamento. What's this one doing? Nothing. There's another one in there. There's 2 people. 1, 2.
Un documento.
Arrivederci. Well, it's amazing how things change in these offices. I mean, you go every 10 years or so often to get them done. It went fairly simple. I've got a piece of paper. They send it by post in 6 days. I think it's going to be seamless. I don't think there'll be any issues. It was a very, when I went in, my first impressions were, I showed you a video, there was like people there just sat at a desk doing nothing. There was a woman at a desk, and I went up to her and I said, hi, I've got an appointment to renew mine. She was like, 1 minute, I'm just doing something. It's like, come on, you know, your first job should be making sure that people come in are attended to, not sending emails or writing, you know, whatever you're doing. So the first impression was a bit negative. But I have to say, I waited for about 10 minutes. They called me and I went in, and a nice lady, a coloured lady, which I took a video. I didn't want to film that much because I'm on my phone. I didn't want to show them that I was like filming in the you know, it's a public office. I'm not sure if you can film in there or not. Yeah, it was just sort of surreal. There's no one in there. I think I'm used to these offices being like filled with people, but now it's all done online, and you go in. I was like one of the only people in there, and yeah, she asked me, took my fingerprints, and she said, yeah, we'll send it to you by post. So in 6 working days. Another thing I thought was strange. She asked me. She said, in case you die, would you like to donate your organs? You can say yes, no, or I don't want to say. And I was like, it's not a very nice question, is it? You know, in case you die. I hope it's later than sooner. So I said yeah. I said yeah in the end, and yeah, that was it. Took my fingerprints, and hopefully within 6 working days I'll get it. I forgot to mention one thing. I gave her the photo. I took the photos, yeah, but they give me the photos back. They just photocopy it. She said to me, the photos are meant to be recent. It's 6 months. I looked at the photo. I was like, the photo was taken about 4 years ago, 5 years ago. I was like, you cheeky thing, you know. I don't think that I'll look any different now. Yeah, that was something she said. So guys, that is the state of Italian public offices. It's getting better. And who'd have thought 10, 20 years ago a coloured person would have never worked in there. She wasn't Italian. I could tell by her accent. She spoke really good Italian, but she wasn't born. I was going to ask her where you from, but I didn't want to, or what origins do you have, but I didn't want. I could have done it, and I got away with it. Okay, so differences between the British passport office and here. Not many. I would say people here were friendly, a bit less organised here. You know, the woman next to the person who was dealing with it, she was moaning, oh, the system's down, whatever. She was moaning about stuff, you know, not very professional. In England or in the UK, that would have never happened. In the UK, it's more serious. You go in, yes, go through a metal detector, don't speak, don't do this, you know. Whereas here, it's a lot more friendly, just like the way normal life is here, you know, the social interactions people have. As I was waiting, there was like a few coloured people that were they were semi-arguing with a guy. There's a guy who works here, a big guy. You wouldn't call him a bouncer, but you wouldn't like to mess with him. And he was saying, yeah, you need to go by, you know, just, you know, talking, get documents, get this and that, you know, back and forth. That would never happen in the UK. It's like either black or white, whereas here everything's grey. So this guy was telling, the guy who worked in the office was telling these 2 coloured guys, I don't know what he was saying, but he was like, you know, you need to get this done, that and this, and then the coloured guys would say, yeah, but, you know, like, it lasted for about 10 minutes, this conversation. In the end, he got rid of them and he walked out. So anyway, that's it, guys. Differences between the British passport office and the Italian identity card office. Both seamless, slightly different. Anyway guys, YouTube thinks you might like this video. Please like and subscribe if you want to know more about what it's like living in Italy. I'm a Brit and I've been here for 25 years. Ciao for now.